Cannon was back. What's happening, cool kids? It's your boy CJ So Cool, and I am back with another video. This time we're going to get into what Americans get wrong about Australia. Now, before we jump into it, you might be asking, why is CJ wondering about this? Well, because Australia is a big part of me as well. I never really give them acknowledgement, but they are really watching my videos unlike no other. I always wear the Germany shirt, I wear the Canada shirt, I wear the Great Britain shirt, the Spain shirt, but I don't never represent for Australia. So this one's for you guys. Lego.
Okay, Australians don't ride kangaroos to school. We assume that is a given, but after a quick Google search, we found endless forums debating that exact topic. So let's clear the air. What are we getting wrong about our friends down under? We'll start with the cuddly and then the not so cuddly critters. Australians don't keep koalas as pets. It's actually illegal to do so anywhere in the world. Bummer.
Yeah, it should be.
And the koala population has been shrinking for years, mostly because of habitat destruction, domestic dog attacks, bushfires, and road accidents. The scarcity of food for these critters even led Australian wildlife officials to perform mercy killings for a large number of these marsupials. In 2013, around 700 koalas were killed to ease the problem of koala mass starvation. Now for the less fluffy animals. There's a misconception that Australia is covered with man-eating crocodiles and poisonous snakes, and we actually have Australia to blame for that one. In the year 2000, a series of propaganda videos were released from their government to scare away illegal immigrants and asylum seekers, claiming that if they entered their country, they'd be attacked by their wildlife. And though dangerous animals do exist, you're typically not going to find them in Australia's neighborhoods. Less than 2 deaths happen every year due to snake bites, compared to around 300 annual fatalities caused by drowning. And what about Australians themselves? Some may believe that all Aussies live in the outback. Yes, this landscape does exist. The outback itself covers the majority of the country. But it's also one of the world's most inhospitable deserts and has experienced a steady decrease in population. You'll actually find most Australians living in coastal cities like Sydney or Melbourne. Around the world, Australians have a reputation for being outgoing, hospitable, and ready to party, which all seem to be true. But there is another side to their reputation which is a little more uncomfortable. The Daily Show's presenter John Oliver recently pointed out that Australians are comfortably racist. Now, it's difficult to either bash or prove this statement objectively. We won't ignore that in 2005, Australians made international news for the racially motivated Cronulla riots that led to ethnic violence. But stay with me here, Australians understand there's a reputation for racial intolerance, and they appear to be addressing the problem. There's a growing number of organizations dedicated to creating more harmonious relationships within their diverse population. And this is important because throughout the years, Australia has widely been known as one of the world's most successful immigration societies, with millions of people migrating to Australia from around the globe. Now, many people are drawn to live in Australia for one reason: the weather. However, once people arrive on the sunny shores, they actually have one very big thing to worry about: the sun. Sun in Australia can be fatal due to the large hole in the ozone layer above the country. Australians are more prone to skin cancer than any other nation. And while this isn't a misconception, some underestimate how serious the problem actually is. It's predicted that 45,000 Australians will die from this in 2015 alone. And skin cancer isn't the only health concern for Australians. While we've all seen those glossy images of fit, tan Aussies running on the beach, obesity rates are definitely rising. Nearly 80% of middle-aged men are overweight, which may be largely due to the fast food industry. But if you're not eating a Big Mac, you're most likely throwing a shrimp on the Barbie, right? Wrong. Well, kind of. This is possibly only half a misconception because Australians can't deny their love of barbecuing. But here's one thing: Australians throw prawns on the Barbie. They don't call them shrimp. Plus, it's not the only thing they barbecue. They put steaks and sausages or snags on the grill as well. The term shrimp on the Barbie was made popular through a 1984 Australian advertising campaign with Crocodile Dundee himself, Paul Hogan, inviting the world to come join him for a barbecue. If you want to see what everyday life is like in Australia's largest and most iconic city, Sydney, check out the other part of this video by clicking the annotation now. So what makes life in Sydney so attractive to the thousands who flock to the New South Wales capital every year despite high living expenses? Experts and local Australians make Sydney the highest populated city in the entire country. Thanks for watching Seeker Daily. Please be sure to subscribe.
Yeah. That was actually a very cool video to get into because a lot of times we don't really think about anything but negative things when we think about other countries. And I can name a whole bunch of countries, and then in the comment section it'll be a whole bunch of bashful things said. That's not good. We should stop doing that literally because then people wouldn't have to make videos explaining their self and their country just being not what we thought it was. I never thought anybody rode a kangaroo to school though. I mean, I hope y'all really didn't think that they was riding on kangaroos. I mean, I know they made Kangaroo Jack, but yeah, that was just a movie. Anyway, all my Australians that's watching this video, thank you so much for the support. I will always have your back. And anytime I see something in the comments bashing you guys, I'm going to get on that ass. Anyway, hopefully you like this video, and I will be back with another video shortly. Peace. We're back. We got the real cool kids over here. Peace.
Peace.